Hey everyone, good morning. We're gonna try and do this with the lack of internet service out here at the National Cemetery, but I had to come out here and figured this was the best way to show you everything that Josh and I told you about in our live from, was that Friday we did a live? So just getting here and pulling in, they are getting ready for Memorial Day. I pulled in and I am in what's called the Cortez Area. So when a family arrives for their service here, they would pull up here, they stop, funerals please wait here. They used to have the number to call, but you just call the number for the cemetery. Now all of these flag poles will have flags on them. There are groups here this morning down there that are starting to put out fresh flags on all of the poles. So every 30 minutes there's a service here. Let's see if, there we go. Yeah, internet is sketchy, so we're gonna just do our best out here. And it may get worse as we head into the trees more. There are, let's see, there's a gravesite locator and restrooms right as you pull in, which are necessary. And there is a building, the main office building. I have to go visit that later. I have found that more and more people are doing just like a drop-off of cremated remains, where we drop off cremated remains for them to be buried without having a service. We've done quite a bit of it lately. I've heard this from other directors as well. There is the administration building. And then here, I'm gonna be flipping back and forth, so you're gonna have to stick with me. These boxes are filled with new flags that they're putting up fresh. Josh was just in that first gator thing that went by. So this is the end as you get to the end. This is where I believe the ceremony is going to be that they have on Sunday of Memorial Day. It's pretty awesome. So what will happen is when you come here for a service, you drive past this point and there'll be bells tolling. They toll bells and you drive slowly back to the shelter. So we'll go to the shelter. We're here before there's any services, so it's kind of nice. I know I'm not going to be encroaching on any services. What I love about this veteran cemetery is that it's more like a park. There's benches throughout that are kind of random, and yeah, I'd rather you guys see what I'm talking about here. There is, I don't know if you can see, they've got a bench up here just on this hillside that you can overlook. The cemetery itself looks more like a park. You have no idea that there's really burials. It's kind of, it's just beautiful out here. And I know a lot of people will come and just sit. There's deer out here in the morning. It's just beautiful. I've been to, like I had mentioned, Fort Snelling is all uprights, and this one is almost all flat markers. I'm going to show you the upright section that is very special here in a little bit too. There is great signage that tells you where to go. This is a new section that they're opening down here. Sorry if I make anybody car sick by driving around. They've just opened this. There's not burials up there yet, but they're getting ready for kind of everything that's going to be, well, it looks like they are starting to bury up there a little bit. I think that's where Josh is actually working right now. It looks almost like a golf course, really, as you look around it. Okay, let's go see the shelter. So we would be driving in the procession, super slow, following them back to the shelter here. and the bells would be tolling. Now, there's going to be a little different. If it was a veteran or if it was a spouse or dependent child that was not a veteran. As we approach, this is the gathering area for the team that would do the honors. And good morning to everybody. It's the most beautiful morning, so I thought since I was coming out here, this would be great. So they used to have a shelter, 2 shelters, one here in this little area over here, which is still just beautiful. And then this is the main shelter that we go to right now as well. And I think we're not intruding on anything because it's so early in the morning. So we'll get out and go up and check it out. And they're kind of geared towards a cremated remains at one. There's where the volley squad stands. So the people that shoot the rifles, and they put them on there as they're waiting. So you'll see this one is a little more geared towards cremation because of the box. There's 2 benches. We're not here long. When we're out here, there's a podium, the flags. So the cremated remains can be placed inside this box. And then the folded flag can be set here. And then when it's time to do the honors, they'll take it off, they'll open it, and what's called tabletop it. Tabletopping is where a person is standing on each end. They hold the flag flat open, and they kind of turn it so you see the stars and stripes, and then they put it flat again, and it's like a table. So that's why it's called a tabletop. And then they'll fold and then they'll present. So yeah, this is the shelter. So we'll drive around. I'll show you a few other things here in the cemetery, the columbariums, and then that upright section I talked about. But this is where a family is going when they're coming out, and then they leave from here. They'll bring around a vehicle from the cemetery to place the casket or the urn in. They are then taken over to go for burial. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, morning. And it is weird coming out here that Josh is here working, but I can't like go track him down and, you know, not the most professional. Hold on, I'm gonna buckle so we don't hear lots of dinging. Not professional to go hunt down your boyfriend or yell hi to him like a weirdo. Oh, all right, let's see what else we can find here. We're just gonna go drive. As you can see, I mean, it's just really big. There's big open areas way out over there for burials.